Alright, I think we're actually live on this end now. I think we're live on this end. Alright, let's turn some things down. We got some things to talk about today. You know we do. Hope everyone's Thanksgiving was well. Alright guys, so did you know, because I didn't know this until like 2 days ago, did you guys know that Razer came out with a virtual ring light? Yeah, they absolutely did. Check this thing out. So look at this thing. First off, let's just take a look at the page. You can kind of see it on the display here. Over here, this little ring light that they've developed. My fun thing here is that this woman that's sitting here, you know, supposedly gaming, isn't even in this little screenshot, which I think is pretty funny. But we scroll down, you can kind of get an idea of what this is going to be. Okay, so they're going to turn your display into a ring light. That's kind of a cool idea, right? Got a little ring light here, got a little control here. As we go down, you can see you can set your brightness, thickness, color, warmth. And then you can stay camera ready, whatever that means. I guess looking really good on your camera. Now, right now, I actually have my room about as dim as I possibly can get it. It is, what is it? It's about 9:30 in the morning, so I do have a little bit of light coming through my blinds. Not a crazy amount, though. I do have professional lights and ring lights in my room, so we can kind of take a look and see what it looks like compared to like an actual setup. But I think this is a kind of cool option, though, for people that may not have all the money or even the space. I think space is going to be more of a thing here because they are asking money for this. They are asking $5 for this, right? Which to me, I still think you should get this thing for free. That said, you can also get it via Razer Silver. So if you are part of the Razer Silver program and you do any kind of like games throughout them, you can get it through redemption on Razer Silver, which is pretty cool. That said, let's actually take a look at this thing, right? All right, let's go to my desktop. You can already see I do have it booted up. I have noticed it is a little buggy. Like I said, this thing's only been on for like a day or two. At least I've been aware of it. So it has been a little buggy. But yet again, here it is. All right, let's turn it on. So let's actually take a look at my window here. You can see it actually does provide quite a bit of light. Let's turn it off, you can get an idea. Pretty dim. On, kind of lights up my face a little bit, which is pretty nice. Now brightness, this is kind of interesting. It doesn't actually change the brightness of the ring light. It actually changes the brightness of the display. So like right now, you guys can't see it on your end, but on my end, my display now is almost completely dim. Now it's completely brightened up. You can also change just the size of it in general. You know, I'm not really sure too much what that will do. I guess it's adding a little bit of light to my face. Not a crazy amount though. And lastly, kind of the cool part that I actually might use this for is to kind of change the warmth profile. I can actually go like full on blue or full on red, but I can cycle through and kind of get this really nice color profile going. So what you can do is you can actually grab this. Here it is. Whee! You can grab this little ring light. I'm going to throw it on my other display here. All right. So here it is actually on my other display. Now, its brightness is actually going to depend on the brightness of your display, right? So it's not going to make your display brighter. So if your brightness can only get to a certain nit, that's what it's going to hit, right? So my main monitor is brighter than my left-hand monitor, right? So on my right side, if it's on my main, my face is brighter. But now I can't really play video games because now this thing's just sitting here, right? So I'm going to put it on my other display. Not as bright, but you can kind of see that it is doing a lot for me here. Let's actually go like this. Hey, there we go. So here it is on my left. Let's turn it off. It is getting slightly brighter out, but you can kind of get an idea. This isn't really the most ideal situation, right? Turning this on. Hey! I wouldn't say it's like amazing, but it is kind of nice, right? It's kind of nice to get a little bit of light in here, brighten this up just a little bit, especially if you are doing like voice calls. I think they're really trying to position this more as like a professional thing, right? Let's take a look. Yeah, so like everything I'm seeing here outside of this top photo, which was the promo photo for the camera. It wasn't for this ring light. They're just using it. I don't know why. This is being positioned more, I think, as a business, like run a Zoom call, which for that matter, it does work quite well. However, I'm thinking about it more for like gaming. Like if somebody doesn't really have the money or the space, again, I'm looking more at this as a space thing. Would this work well? You know, I'm not even sure really too how expensive ring lights even are. I know you can find some cheap ones at Amazon. Let's take a look. Ring light. Okay, the cheapest one I can find here is $12. They're averaging, though, around 15 to 20. Okay. It's not terrible. Considering that this is also $5, though. You know what I mean? Again, if you had the silver, I think that'd be cool. But I still don't think this should be worth any kind of money. But like I was saying, what I think this would be really cool for is like changing the warmth of it a little bit. A little bit of studio light going, get a little bit more natural light. I think more for accenting, this might be a little bit better. To actually just like brighten up the room, it's not going to do that. Now, let's actually compare this to a real ring light that I have set up here. I'm not going to turn all my lights on, but I am going to at least get the ring light going. Hey, look at that. Don't mind my candy cane holiday pajamas. Come on, Thanksgiving's over. It's time for Christmas. Let's go. All right, so this is an actual ring light. Night and day. Night and day. Granted, this ring light's $80 is the one I got. So it better be nice, right? I'd hope so. But this is kind of what I mean by accenting. You can even see one. I even turned on the virtual ring light with my ring light on. See that? It does have a difference. So I was thinking like more of an accent, right? There we go. Add a little bit of warmth, because sometimes you don't want the ring light to be one shade, because then it's going to mess up the whole shot. But you do want some accent lights. You know, if you're ever going to do like B-roll or anything else like that, you always have like some type of camera in the distance or bouncing off or some type of diffused light, and it kind of balances everything out. So I think this is a good opportunity for that. I definitely like this idea. So yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else about it. It's a pretty simple thing, man. I'm not going to beat around the bush and try to like... This is why I decided to do like the live stream on it, because I'm not going to like do a full-on video of this. I don't think anybody has a video on this yet. I'm not too sure, but what else can I say about it? I mean, look at it. Whee! It's cool. I like it. Like I said, I think it would be good for an accent light. Let me just throw this right over here for an accent light. I don't think if you're like a newcomer, I mean, maybe if you're a newcomer streamer, again, only vary on the edge of like space. If your space is not allowing you to have a kind of ring light, then maybe I would drop $5 on this to have a little extra light in your room. Other than that, I would say, like, you know, get $20. Just buy one of those cheap ones. I even saw a couple in there that actually attach to displays, you know. They'll actually mount to the top of your display. I don't know how good they're gonna be, but I can tell you when I first started, I used $30, this $30 little box light, and it was about that big. And I had it on the corner. You know, I mean, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And I know there's even some cameras out there that actually have built-in ring lights, so it's a matter of what's available to you. I think for accenting, though, I think this actually might be a really good thing to use. Now, let's get off the topic of this, and let's actually turn on some lights. Let's talk about mice.